Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I'm from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach IELTS in Lahore and elsewhere through my online classes. So you can be the part of my online classes internationally, or rather globally. Now I'm going to tell you about labeling a map, plan or diagram with choices. Before that, we discussed how to label a map, plan or diagram without choices. There you had to pick the words from the audio. Now you got to listen to the words from the audio, then you got to find the similar words in the box which is given, and you got to write them down there. Got it? Okay. Usually they're going to be the same word, but somewhere they can be different as well, but mostly they are the same words they have in the audio. So take a look at the map, and on the map there are three questions: 18, 19, 20. Some places are labeled like car park, picnic area, etc. And a list of options is given, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And down there we've got questions 18, 19 and 20. Clear about labeling a map, plan or diagram with choices. Welcome to task guide of labeling a map, plan or diagram. Okay, so task guide. This task requires you to label a plan or map or diagram correctly. You got to label it, means you got to find the words and then you got to check the words in the box and then you got to write them down. You must use the information you hear on the recording to decide which of the possible answers are correct for the places marked on the plan. Okay, good. You may have to find two or more places from a list of several possible answers. There can be a list of 6, 7 possible answers, and from there you got to pick up 2 or 3 or 4 answers which are correct, and then you don't need to write the words, you will only write the letter like A, B, C, D, E. Next, it is important that you look carefully at the plan so that you are ready to find your way around it while listening to the recording. The options will probably be listed alphabetically like A, B, C, D, but the order in which you hear them will probably be different. The order is going to be different. If you miss one answer, don't worry about that, move on to the next one, okay? Otherwise you will miss the next one as well. So if you miss one answer, don't worry too much, move on to the next one. You should be able to find each answer independently to the others. Each answer is independent. There is no link of one answer with another one that you say, oh, I missed this, I'm gonna miss that as well. They are all independent, okay? Welcome to step-by-step guide for labeling a map, plan or a diagram. Now I'm going to guide you step by step about labeling a map, plan, diagram, and then in try the task we are going to try one listening test, and then you can just see that. Step 1. Get in position. You need to get in position. What is that? In order to answer the questions correctly, you need to start reading the plan from the correct point. You need to start reading the plan from the correct point. You need to locate the starting point on the plan. Starting point is the most important one, and you got to locate the starting point on the plan, because from there they will take you to all the places, means all the questions. From starting point they will take you to question number 18. From starting point they will take you to question number 19 and then question number 20, right? So on the plan here there are two possible starting points. You can see this plan, two possible starting points: entrance from road and museum. There is one entrance from road and there is one entrance from museum, so these are the starting points. Think about the position of the arrows as well. Where will the direction probably start? It might start from entrance from road, right? Like that. Step 2, think first. Now what is it that you got to think? It is possible that the options will be expressed in a different way in the tape script. In the tape script, the options can be discussed in a different way using different words, right? So look at how option A is described in the tape script. Now option A is bicycle parking. So you got to see how it is described in the tape script. Tape script says, so whether you come by car or bicycle, you'll come in from the road. You'll come in from the road mean entrance from the road. That means that, okay? Cars then park to the left through the gates into the car park, and bikes to the right through the gates opposite. But there is no question. Although it's bicycle parking opposite the car park, but actually there is no question, so you don't need to write anything at all there. It's not that in the blank you write bicycle parking, okay? Yes, it's like that. So one is option A a correct answer for questions 18, 19 or 20? Not at all. There is no question about it, right? Now look at how option B is described in the tape script. Tape script says, cyclists in particular might be feeling thirsty at this point, and you can get a drink from the machine at the end of the bike park. And you can get a drink from the machine at the end of the bike park halfway to the museum entrance. Bike park you found halfway from the museum entrance, that is question number 18. Right, halfway to the museum entrance. So that is going to be question number 18, and 18 is basically they are talking about drinks machine. So option B is going to be the right answer for question number 18. Is option B a correct answer for questions 18, 19 or 20? Yes, for 18 only it's the correct answer. And three options A and B have come first and second in the recording. Do we know if option C will come next? No, we don't know. There can be any other option, right? Now you got to try the task and you got to find the answers of question number 19 and 20 as well. I'll see you with the answer key.
Now listen to the rest of the talk and answer questions 18 to 20.
Now, the area occupied by Hollylands is rather large and we don't want people to get lost. So I'll just give you a few pointers to help you orientate yourselves. So, whether you come by car or bicycle, you'll come in from the road. Cars then park to the left through the gates into the car park, and bikes to the right through the gates opposite. Cyclists in particular might be feeling thirsty at this point, and you can get a drink from the machine at the end of the bike park, halfway to the museum entrance. You can enjoy your drink in the picnic area, which is opposite the car park. For anyone who doesn't have a mobile phone, there are payphones at the far end of the picnic area. Over at the opposite end of the picnic area, across the path, are the toilets. Next to them, and just to the right of the entrance to the main museum, is the first aid room, which we hope you won't need, but it's there in case you do. If you have any queries, please go to the manager's office, which is behind the picnic area. And last but not least, you'll need to buy your tickets or show your group pass to the ticket office on the left of the museum entrance. OK, I'll pause there. Are there any questions at this point?
That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Welcome to Answer Key. Did you find it easy? Okay, lovely, lovely. I see the smile on your face. Question number 18, what is your answer? B, that's right. For question number 18, the correct answer is B, drinks machine. And they have mentioned, note you hear about a drink from a machine. There is something you hear about, a drink from a machine, and you hear that this is halfway to the museum. If you look at the map, halfway from the museum entrance, so B must be the answer for question number 18. There is also information about option A, which could help you, although the answer doesn't depend on this. Right? Independently, you can find the answer halfway and then you get to know. Question number 19, what is your answer? Okay, the correct answer is E for elephant, and that is telephones. They mentioned, note, you hear that for anyone who doesn't have a mobile phone, there are pay phones, and you hear that these are at the far end of the picnic area. There is the picnic area and far end of the picnic area. E must be the answer for question number 19, and that is telephones. And what about your answer of question number 20? C, well done. That is first aid room. They say, note, you hear about a first aid room and you hear that this is just to the right of the entrance to the main museum. Main museum, right of the entrance, that is number 20 actually, right? So C must be the answer for question number 20. In this case, the location is described just before the thing is mentioned. They described the location before they mentioned the thing. Then they mentioned the thing, right? So in this case, the location is described just before the thing is mentioned. So it's important to keep following the directions throughout the recording. So for 18, answer B, 19, E, and 20, C. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel, share my videos and comment as well. And I also teach IELTS online. If anybody wants to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given so I can teach you IELTS online as well. Asad Yaqub wishes you a fantastic band score in IELTS. Take care. Allah Hafiz.